Hello, my lovely Scorpios. I'm Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do your March 2020 love reading, or within a month's time of when you view this, because obviously we're at the end of March, so this will go from March 20th to April 20th, around that time frame, or whenever you click on this reading. So they're all timeless. Don't get hung up on the dates. Whenever you watch this is when you were meant to hear the messages, especially if it resonates. Keep in mind, it's a general reading. It will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you would like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email is in the box below. I'll gladly give you all the information you need on personals. It's on the community tab as well as my website. And don't forget to check me out on Patreon. Go on over there and support your girl. Donations are always welcome on my PayPal as well, and I do have openings for personals. These love readings are extended over on Patreon. So here we're gonna I was gonna say discuss. So we will have a little bit of a discussion, Scorpio. No. I'm going to go over the mutual energy, how you feel, how your person feels, whether you're with them or not, just whoever you're connecting to, thinking of, wanting to be with. And hell, in some cases, if you don't want to be with them, it's just they're popping in because they want to be with you. But anyways, just want to throw that out there. So what you want from this connection, what they want, and some advice. And then over on Patreon, we are going to go over these cards that came out. It's overall energy, some added advice, but it's just to give you more information on the situation. I'll briefly cover them here on YouTube, but I'm going to read from the book and dive deeper into those over there. And we will cover the obstacles and blocks between the two of you in this connection, or just your love life in general, and/or your actions, their actions, potential outcome within a month's time. And some added stuff, including what they want to say to you, whatever I feel like adding to this reading. Anyways, so before I really dive in and roll with this, I feel for you, Scorpio, this has been a long time coming. Somebody has been practicing patience and self-control in this situation. I have a funny feeling it's you, Scorpio, who's practicing patience or learning patience and practicing self-control. But it could be the other person. I feel like somebody, it's almost like this is a lesson this person is teaching you. So if they are your twin flame or soulmate, divine counterpart, whatever label you want to put on it, I feel like the fact that you two are not together and that this hasn't come together yet is a lesson in itself. I feel like you pulled away from this person. They could have pulled away from you. I'm dealing with energy, so vice versa, take it where it fits. But I'm going to say, Scorpio, you pulled away from this person because things were not progressing in the way that you wanted them to. And I'm not saying that you're trying to control the situation or the outcome of it or how things went. It was more along the lines of, is this going anywhere? I need to know. I need those answers, because I'm not going to put this effort in, and I'm not going to, put you above other people in my life if you're just fucking around with me. Don't play games with my heart kind of thing. So I kind of need to know. And I feel like that person just did not tell you. They were not giving you the information you needed. And then for some of you, this person just flat out fucking bullshitted you. They're hiding their feelings. They're pushing them down, suppressing them. For whatever reason they may have, hopefully we will find out. But if that is the case, then they probably told you that they weren't interested. And it could have taken you off guard. Like, what? You're not interested? Like, was I reading the signs wrong? Was your body language lying to me? Like, what the hell? It's almost like their body was screaming, yes, I want to be with you. I love you. And their words, even their eyes were telling you this. Like, you could look into this person's eyes and see their soul and the truth that was hiding behind their smile or their blank expression. Your intuition was screaming, this person is for me. They feel it too. We're on the same page, but their mouth told you otherwise. And you're like, what? I think it made somebody take a step back and go, are you fucking kidding me? Like, let me, my bullshit meter is going off right now. it's off the charts. So I feel that. And I was going somewhere with that, and I totally like flew out of my head. So I kind of feel like this. Pay attention to the little things I say, because a lot of times it has to do with the reading or the energy that I'm feeling. I feel like you thought this, like I said, I was going somewhere, and then it flew out of my head. It just went. Whoo. So this connection, one of you, I feel like you, Scorpio, thought it was going somewhere, and then it was just like it came to a screeching halt, and you're like, what? I don't even feel like you're communicating with this person right now. Some of you could be, and if you are, it's very minimal. Like, and when I say minimal, I mean it's not groundbreaking conversation. Oh, post warning, I use bad language. If you don't like it, there are plenty of other readers on YouTube. Go check them out. But I really hope that you stick around, because there could be messages in here for you. My subscribers know that I use bad language. It is what it is. Get the fuck over it. Anyways, I did a shuffled song for you guys, so before I keep rambling on about shit and go 20 minutes into this reading before I even show you a damn card, because a lot of times I just get messages, they just flow into my head and I just gotta say it, and that usually ends up being the best part of the reading. It's like the most informative part of the reading, because it's genuine, and it's a direct connection from my guides, ancestors, and angels to you. So anyways, the shuffled song that I got for you guys was Picture by Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard that song. I can't remember if it was early 2000s or late 90s when this came out, but anyways, it's basically about somebody hiding their feelings and suppressing them. I mean, for fuck's sake, in the beginning of the song, it's about two people in love, and the guy's out fucking everyone, partying, just making really piss poor choices in his life, trying to forget her, trying to forget the whole situation, the dynamic, or whatever happened between the two of them. And she's kind of doing the same thing, except she's it's almost like the darkness and the light. She's going to church and praying, and trying to not kill the memory, but trying to move on and get past the situation, the heartbreak, the disappointment, in a healthier way. So one person's being healthy about this and the other person isn't. And I feel like somebody wants to change their way. So whoever is either diving into drinking or drugs or sex, they say the best way to get over someone is to sleep with somebody else, or to get under somebody else. That saying, yeah. The best way to get over someone is to get under somebody else. Such a fucking man whore thing to say, but anyways, that's not true either. And in the song, it even explains that every time, like, he can't look at her picture when he's laying next to somebody else, because he knows it's wrong. He knows he shouldn't be doing it. It's like yearning to be together. Anyways, I'm gonna read a little bit of this, and this is kind of when they have that realization in the song, because it starts off where they're just pushing each other away, living their lives, doing their own thing, and then the song kind of does a 180, and they're recognizing this, and they want to change their ways so that they can come together, or he wants to change his ways to come with her. But anyways, whatever. And the part of the song I want to read to you is when somebody's having these realizations, and it's like time for change. So I feel like you two will not be separated for much longer. There's going to be a sudden change in the situation, whether it's unexpected communication, somebody popping up at your house. I just feel like there is a conversation that's going to be had that's going to help resolve whatever bullshit was going on between the two of you, whatever caused the disconnect in the first place. So I'm going to shut up and say it. I saw you yesterday with an old friend. It was the same old, how have you been? Since you've been gone, my world's been dark and gray. Doom and gloom over here. You reminded me of brighter days. So it's like you're the sunshine in the storm, Scorpio. Or this could be vice versa. I could be talking to a cross watcher, but I feel like this person is realizing that, what effect you have on them, and the positivity that you bring to their life, and just how you kind of change them. You change them in a sense because you make them want to be a better person. Okay, you reminded me of brighter days. I hoped you were coming home to stay. I was headed to church. I was off to drink you away. That's the, the dark and the light. I thought about you for a long time. Can't seem to get you off my mind. So you two are definitely stuck in your heads about each other. I feel like, Scorpio, you're slowly disconnecting from this and not getting wrapped up in it. I feel like you could have been wrapped up initially, but now you're like, okay, I just gotta move on because fuck it, it ain't healthy. And this person, now that you're doing that and releasing them energetically, especially, and not really giving them the attention that you used to, because I feel like it wasn't reciprocated. There was definitely there was a lack in balance in this connection. But this person, excuse me, can't get you off their mind. I'm like, where was I going with that? So I can't understand why we're living life this way. Exactly. What's stopping you two from coming together? Like pride and ego? I found your picture today. I swear I'll change my ways. I just called to say I want you to come back home. I found your picture today. I swear I'll change my ways. I just called to say I want you to come back home. I just called to say I love you. Come back home. So yeah, I feel like somebody is going to make that phone call, swing by your house, send that text or that DM or whatever, and they're going to finally lower that wall. I was going to say lower their inhibitions, but that's not what I meant to say. But yeah, somebody wants to come forward and fucking say something to you, Scorpio. You got them all twisted up inside. Doesn't surprise me because, Scorpio's got it going on. So, bottom of the deck. We have very soon. Clearly decide what you want, so it comes to you now. This is gonna come out of nowhere. Like I said, expect a phone call. It's gonna take you off guard. Because you're watching this reading, you might expect it now, but don't get hung up on it and be like, well, they should have called me by now and they didn't, and you said this and it's been 3 days. No, I feel like there's a change coming. The wind has shifted. You guys are heading in a different direction. This person might have taken... It's so funny. I see a fork in the road. It's like there was a choice that was made. Whether you wanted this choice to be made or not, I feel like one person in the situation, probably them, made the choice to not commit, basically, to not see where this would go in a romantic sense. And that sent you going left and sent them going right. And what this person didn't realize is that because this is a divine connection, it's a fate. You guys are fated to be, or destined to be, in each other's lives for, I don't know if it's forever or not, but you guys are supposed to connect in a romantic sense for however long, for a reason. And what this person didn't realize is it was a circle, and you two are coming right back together. This person can't get you off their mind. And then that is clarified by the Knight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but this is fast movement. And it's coming out of that hermit mode. You could be dealing with a Virgo as well. Not necessarily, but that's the energy that's here. I feel like somebody didn't open up emotionally, and they were just sitting here thinking about it like all the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I should have said this, I should have done that. Why did I say this? Why did I say that? Or didn't, whatever. I feel like there's a change coming. This is the shift in the wind. And this person is headed right towards you, Scorpio, or you're headed towards them. Like I said, energy vice versa. Take it where it fits. If it doesn't fit, throw it the fuck out. But anyways, I feel like this person's coming towards you. This is the change that you felt coming, but you might have got... I feel like you always knew that this was going to happen. Like you felt this shift coming, but you didn't... You almost were forcing yourself not to believe it, in a way. My ear is ringing right now. So, mutual energy. We have wedding. This situation involves marriage. So you could have been married to this person, or this is what this person wants to bring to the table. They know what they want. I don't feel like this person's going to come back and immediately go, Scorpio, here, I'm putting a ring on it kind of thing. No. I feel like this is a connection that could lead to marriage because, or a high level commitment. So if it's not actually getting legally married, this connection has the potential to grow and blossom into something really, really stable and beautiful. So that is why this is here. I just heard I don't ever want to get married. So the two of you could have had a conversation, you know, in the past, or one of you has made this known that you don't want to get married in the future. But I feel like even though that was said, and that's like, oh, I don't really want to go down that road with anyone again, because I kind of feel like, you know, you've been divorced, or yeah, I really feel like for who I'm talking to, there could be two groups, but someone in this situation, I feel like the both of you have traveled similar paths and you both have been divorced at least once, or there is a divorce on the table, someone's going through it. There's something like that where it's discouraged the both of you. It's discouraged you from wanting to get married again, kind of thing. But that's not for everybody. I do feel like someone is married in this situation, though. So for a small group of you, the person you're connecting to, part of the hang-up could be that they are legally tied to somebody else, whether they're separated from that person, which I feel like they would be, or not. I just feel like I see divorce that's already happened in the past. I kind of get it on both sides, and if this person or you aren't divorced yet, it's just that piece of paper that holds you, that still keeps you stuck to someone from the past. Like, the love is gone. I don't even feel like you see this person, talk to this person, or anything like that, but there is something that's linking you two together, revolving a marriage. Some of you could reconnect at a wedding, at a ceremony, or you did. It could have been somebody renewing their vows, or just their actual wedding. Like, you could have been at the reception or something. And if that was the case, it happened. I feel like it would have happened like a year ago or so, like 6 months to a year ago. Mutual friends. I feel like you've just known this person for a while, but there's commitment on the table. The both of you want to be committed. That's the ultimate message here. Yeah, we have justice. I mean, that's the legal system there. That's bringing balance to the table. This is an apology also. I feel like somebody wants to justify the disconnect. They also want to tell you that they want to be with you, that they want to level up and be committed. Somebody wants to justify an ending. So with justice and the Ten of Swords, this is feeling betrayed, backstabbed, an end. Some of you, an ex-husband could be coming back around. I don't feel like that's who this person is, but I feel like, remember I said divorce and stuff? I feel like a past person could have interfered, whether it was their ex or your ex or both. Maybe you needed to release an ex and so did they. I feel past energy, and it kind of came between the two of you. That's why this didn't get off the ground for some of you. Yeah, somebody wants to bring in an apology about a disunion. Good news about a divorce. I finally released so and so. My ex-girlfriend is officially my ex and gone. The divorce was finalized. Something. I feel like the past is finally being cleared, and somebody wants to tell you this, Scorpio, or you want to tell this person that. Whatever was being clung to, even if it was just energetically, or like I said, there was just that legal binding, it's been severed for most of you. And this person wants to bring in that clarity and let you know that they're done with that situation. I almost feel like an ex-husband or I'm going to say ex-husband, male, female, whatever. I mean, it could be an ex-wife, but I almost feel like for like one person out there, or maybe a small percentage, an ex-husband has come back and proposed, like made some sort of proposal. I saw that on Warning Wednesday for Capricorn, so it could be a Capricorn, but I saw like a sudden proposal for insurance purposes. So, I mean, I don't feel like anybody went through with that, but you know, it's there. So I just wanted to say it. But yeah, I feel like leveling up, apologizing for the disconnect. Somebody's coming in with an explanation. Can I get more for wedding and justice, please? Could be a Libra as well. We have the Five of Swords. It's kind of a lose-lose situation, trying to have the upper hand. The Seven of Wands. Being defensive, standing up for yourself, like defending your stance. It's a difference of opinion too. It's like, you know, this is my choice and I don't care what anybody says. There could have been like friends or family members or an ex, because like I said, I keep going back to that divorce scenario. Or there could be an ex who is trying to have control in this situation. They might have caused a disconnect, even if it was just a friend. It's like standing up for this commitment. Like, I don't care what any of you motherfuckers think anymore. I love Scorpio, or Scorpio saying I love so-and-so. Like, I'm gonna make this work no matter how difficult it is. Like, I feel like I should have stood up for you. I should have defended this connection, and I didn't. I walked away instead. They're coming back with this apology, with this truth, with this clarity, because he left two swords in her back. And it's like I feel like I can't stay away from you. So yeah, somebody is bringing justice to the situation, justifying their actions, why they walked away. And it might shock you, Scorpio or cross watcher. Whoever doesn't know why the person walked away, it could bring a sense of like, it could be kind of appalling. Like, why did you even let that happen? Or, I didn't know so-and-so didn't like me. Or, you know, something like that. Yeah, it was stopping somebody from making a decision. But this person doesn't want to wait around anymore. They're done thinking about it. I feel like you haunt them, Scorpio. Yeah, they want to come in. This person, you could be dealing with a Libra, or you both have Libra in your chart somewhere, or one of you does. But look, this is truth and clarity about a new beginning. Somebody just doesn't want to wait around. They're done. Like I said, they can't stand it. They think about you all the time. You're haunting them. Your face, your picture. You're just you. Everywhere they look, everywhere they go, you're there. They're reminded of you constantly. But that's what happens. I just think it's funny. Anyways, I hope I'm not confusing you, because I was kind of back and forth there for a minute. But yeah, somebody was not defending this connection, and now they want to bring justice to the table because they love your ass. They love you. So, how you feel, Scorpio? Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I feel like you just want to be alone with this person. You just want to get away with them. It's like, fuck what anybody says. Fuck what they think. I don't really care. I mean, this could be you. Like, you know, I will stand my ground. I will fight all these motherfuckers off. Like, it's my life. Why do you care? Like, you don't get to have an opinion on how I live my life, who I date, where I end up, blah, 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 whatever. You know? I feel like you just... It's almost like me and you against the world is what I feel here. That's like in your feelings. You don't care what anybody thinks or says. You know what you want. You know how you feel. And I feel like you have strong feelings for this person. But I also feel that you felt it was necessary to pull away, to seclude yourself, to not feed into any of the drama, you know, from whether it was from this person or external people. I just feel like one person was giving more than the other, and I feel like it was you, Scorpio. You were showing this person the best side of you. And I feel like you put up with a lot, is what I'm going to say. Because I feel like this person took your kindness, your generosity, and just your time for granted. And they're regretting that now, definitely. But I feel like you felt that you needed to pull away, and you were okay with it. It's almost like leaving it up to faith. What's meant to be will be, and I've said that quite a bit, but it's like, you know, if you can't get off your ass and come forward, I have other options. You know, I'm good on my own regardless. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. This is stagnancy. Yeah, I feel like you felt that you were forced to pull away, and just kind of go within. You didn't want to sit here in sadness, and I don't feel like you were. Yeah, you were just doing you. It's like I can get attention elsewhere. I feel like a lot of you were focused on work, on your stability, just on yourself. I feel like I'm not going to sit here and cry about it. I'm going to get my hair done. I'm going to get my nails done. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to do whatever. I almost feel like the energy that you were putting into this connection that wasn't being reciprocated, because of the stagnancy, you felt you needed to pull away, and you put all that attention into yourself. This is pampering yourself, and people are recognizing you. They're seeing you. So it was beneficial no matter what way you look at it. I feel like you're just kind of going with the flow and just allowing, which is awesome. And that's what I meant by this person was teaching you patience, because you're kind of patiently waiting for them to come around. It's almost like that inner knowing. Like, I know that you're just stopping to take a piss right now. You'll hop on that horse and be over here eventually, kind of thing. So I'm just going to go and do what I need to do. That's what I feel. I could take it or leave it. I don't know. I almost feel like I'm talking to a Scorpio whose confidence was kind of dashed over the years, and you had done so much inner work and built yourself up that you refuse to allow this person, no matter how strongly you feel about towards them, you refuse to allow them to knock you down a few pegs. It's like, nope, I did all this work and I'm not going to, take any steps backwards. It's full steam ahead for me, baby. And I feel like you're seeing some blessings come your way in your own life because of that, because that was what the universe was it's like a test. The universe came in with this test and you passed with flying colors. You didn't even realize you were being tested. Can I get more, please? Yeah. Knight of Cups reversed. You withdrew your cup of love. I feel like you offered love to this person. You might have even offered a commitment, like, hey, you want to go out. I feel like, Scorpio, you were initiating the contact, not necessarily the contact, but the progression of this connection. Because I feel like you knew this person is kind of shy, that they're not as bold as you are. So, and just with the feelings that I felt initially, like you looked into their eyes and you could see their soul, and their body language and everything was screaming at you that they have feelings for you and that they want you, but their mouth was, told a bunch of bullshit. It's like, you should have sewn your mouth shut, because all it did was screw you over, dude, or dudette. But anyways, I feel like you made the initial offers. You were trying to get this off the ground, and you felt that it was necessary that you just put this to a halt. You withdrew your cup of love, and you're like, okay, I'm going to go on this honeymoon by myself. It's like, I already booked the tickets, and I'll take the flight by myself, and I'll put my purse will have its own private little seat right next to me, so I have to sit next to anybody, like, no problem. It wasn't a waste of my time or money, because I'm still going to roll with it, like rolling with the punches kind of thing. So I feel like you felt it was necessary that you had to pull away. Yeah, you felt like you had to release this and move on. You had to walk away from the situation for your own sanity. It's like, no, I'm not repeating history, especially on a mental or emotional level. No way. I've been drugged through fucking hellfire, and finally made it back on top, and I'm not allowing anyone to do that to me again. So that you did this for your sanity, and I feel like you're doing fine. Like, you might have pulled your cup away from this person, but all you did was you drank from it instead. You didn't dump it out. You didn't offer it to anybody else. You drank the damn cup, and you're on cloud 9 now. I don't know what was in your cup, you know. Was it some Hennessy? Blech, that sounds nasty. Maybe a glass of wine, shot of whiskey, you know, whatever got you fired up for your solo journey. Anyways, how they feel about you and this connection, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you two together. You put this person in prayer mode. I feel like you both manifested each other into each other's lives. Like, you want, after all the bullshit you've gone through, especially in love, because I feel like whoever I'm talking to, your love life was a rocky fucking road. I mean, there were so many potholes that some of them were like sinkholes. It's like the earth just opened up and wanted to swallow you whole. It was a fucking disaster. And so you were manifesting either your twin flame or just a divine counterpart, someone who would be beneficial to your life, to your situation, who would add to it, not take away. You know, you wanted somebody who could match you, not surpass you, not be beneath you. It's like, I don't want to control a situation, and I don't want to be controlled. I want an equal. And that's what you were manifesting. And this person was too, because I feel like you two have traveled similar paths, especially in love, but just in life in general. I mean, yeah, you have different experiences and they were with different people, but you both understand heartache. You know, the dark night of the soul type shit. I feel like you faced it, and you faced it time and time again, and, you know, came out on top. You healed yourself. Excuse me. Some of you received help with that healing. Others of you did it all on your own. But it's like, I'm ready to welcome love into my life, and you called this person in, and they called you in, but they didn't fucking realize it. And when they saw you and they felt the connection, it was so intense for them, it terrified them. It's like, I thought I was ready, but I guess I wasn't, kind of thing. There were still some things that this person needed to clear up in their life. I almost feel like sowing your wild oats, like they had to get a few things out of their system. So this person called you in, but they didn't realize how quickly you'd show up. You heard their call, and you were like, you overnighted your ass over there, and they're like, whoa, what the hell, kind of thing. I wasn't expecting this. So that's what caused a lot of the conflict between the two of you, because emotions were just running so damn high. But this person, they're seeing this now. They might not have fully understood the connection or really knew what it was, or that they even played a part in calling you in. It's kind of funny, because I almost feel like unanswered prayers. Like, this person, there's a song, you were an unanswered prayer. Yeah, an unanswered prayer. Oh my god, that makes perfect sense, because it makes me think that the reason why it was so shocking is this person was probably praying for an ex to come back. Like, I want to reunite with my baby mama, baby daddy, or just someone that I fucking head over heels for. And that prayer was unanswered. But what they don't realize is, when they were praying for that person to come back and the type of love that they wanted, you know, the universe knew, like, God knew, whatever you believe in, God knew that that person wouldn't reciprocate their feelings, that it's not a healthy dynamic, that they needed to be away from them. So the love that they wanted with that ex, even though they're praying for a specific person, was bringing you in, because all the things they want out of a relationship and a commitment, you can offer them, Scorpio. You know this, but you're their unanswered prayer. It's almost like a blessing in disguise. That's exactly what it is. So it's kind of terrifying and confusing for the person. But yeah, I feel like now that there's been a disconnect, especially with the Five of Swords here, because he's looking back and wanting to come back to justify his actions and defend, basically defend himself. He's calling you back in. He or she. We have the Strength card. This is Leo energy. That's having the strength and courage to push forward, to make an offer. We have the Page of Pentacles. Yes, it's a page. It's small, but it's a start. And I feel like, because of the dynamic between the two of you and just how strong the emotions are, I feel like you get this person flustered as fuck when you're around them. Like, I don't know, they're different around you. You see a side of them that nobody else sees, and they didn't even realize that they were being that vulnerable with you, because I feel like this person's walls are so fucking tall and they're reinforced, and they got barbed wire and gators and a moat and all kinds of shit around it so that nobody can like penetrate their jaded cold heart. But you did, and you didn't even try. It was just because of who you are. And it's almost like I see you just smile at this person. You don't even have to touch them. You just smile at them, and it just melted all the ice off their heart. And they're like, wow. And they showed you a side of them that even their ex, even if they were married to somebody for 10, 12 years, whatever, that person didn't even see this side of them. And they're looking back and thinking about those moments that you spent together. And I'm not even talking about sexual moments. I'm just talking about being in your presence, basically. They're thinking about this, and they're realizing it was terrifying, because they almost feel like you have a sense of control over them. But it's not that you're trying to control them. It's just they're realizing what this connection is, what it is, and what they want. So I feel like because it's so scary and intense, they need to come in slowly. This person might try to, like, this is like an icebreaker, basically. Like, hey, how have you been? And they're going to start off with that friendly, friendly, small communication, basically. Because they're trying to save face. They're trying to build up the courage to basically tell you that they believe that you two are meant to be together. I mean, you can't just start off a conversation like that. I mean, a Scorpio might be able to, but I feel like for normal people, or everybody else, most people, I should say, that's just not, you don't jump in with that type of intensity. So this person's going to kind of ease their way in, because they also don't want to get hurt. But I feel like even though they have this fear of rejection, they're still going to come in and try. It's like they're going to push that fear to the side. So no matter how small the communication is, or how minimal it seems to you, it could seem trivial to you. To them, it's huge, because they wouldn't normally do this. It's almost like any other disconnect that happened, they would have just let it fucking go. They wouldn't have cared. They would have moved on. They would have found a booty call or whatever. Like I said, the best way to get over someone is to get under somebody else. I feel like that's what this person would have done normally, and they can't do it, because every time they're with somebody else, they think of you, and you're everywhere. So yeah, this person loves you. They have definitely thought a lot about it. They thought about all the shit that they did, how they lied to you, and they want to bring a sense of clarity. Yeah, they want to bring you truth and clarity. This person definitely wants to apologize, because they want to move forward with you. So what you want is heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with one another, or with each other. You just want them to open up and be honest with you, basically. It's like, tell me what happened. You want this justification. You want to know the ins and outs. You want to know not only why they did what they did, but you want to know what they were doing during the disconnect. You want to know, like, what brought them back. Why are you coming in with this communication? Even if you have an inclination and that inner knowing, and you know why they're there, you want them to say it. It's like, yeah, I might know and I might understand, but you need to come clean, basically. You want this person to express their emotions. It's like, I don't want to sit here and assume. I don't want you to assume. I want to have that back and forth communication where I tell you something and you tell me something in return. I almost feel like you're going to teach this person how to communicate. It's like, you really need to listen to what I say and then reciprocate. So if I ask you a question, don't just say, okay, fucking answer it. Like, Yeah, I feel like you're going back to the basics with this person, because they haven't been with somebody who is intellectual, who is as deep as you are. I feel like they were in very superficial connections in the past, so this is like uncharted territory for them. But yeah, you are going to teach this person how to communicate. You want them to come in and talk to you. Yeah, you're sick of waiting. I almost feel like you want this person to tell you how they feel because you want to know. Do you feel that this is worth the investment? You want them to answer that question, but you also want to see if they've grown, if they've changed, if the dynamic is going to improve between the two of you. You want to know if it's worth your time, if it's worth the investment on your part. It's like, if I'm loyal to you, are you going to be loyal to me? This is commitment. She's usually married, but marriage aside, she's stable, she's loyal, she's motherly, she's nurturing. It's like, I can be all these things, but can you be all those things too? It's like, if I give you this, if I trust you, if I put my trust in you, are you going to break it? Like, you want to know if they're going to reciprocate, because you don't want to be left crying. You don't want to have to deal with another broken heart, basically. I mean, nobody really wants to deal with that, but I feel like it's like, you want to know just enough now in the beginning to see if it's even worth the investment, if it's even worth your fucking time, kind of thing. Can I get more for heart-to-heart conversations? Yeah, 3 of Wands. This is waiting, but it's not waiting in vain. You've been waiting for this communication. You're sick of fucking waiting. I feel like some of you are literally on the precipice of giving up, but it's right here. They're so close, you can almost touch them. I'm just gonna say, communication is coming in before you even. I feel like the second you turn around, like, look, she's holding this crystal ball and she's looking at it, and she knows, she doesn't really know what the future holds, but she has an idea, and it's not really an expectation, but she sees this person coming in. She sees this communication. She sees this forward movement. She knows that the wait is pretty much over at this point. And she's felt this way for a minute, you know? I feel like she's held these other crystal balls and kind of set them down. And, you know, it's like, I didn't get what I expected here and here, but it's coming in now. And I feel like, because the sun is setting, she's about ready to stand up and put that crystal ball over here with the other ones, because the candles almost burnt out completely. And the second she sets it down and the flame goes out, in rides your person. Hey, Scorpio, what's up? So, yeah, the wait's pretty much over. I feel like she was just putting too much energy into this, like into waiting, into expecting a return, a message, something, to the point where it was actually keeping this person away, because they could still feel your energy. Like, they could tell that you were there, that you hadn't gone anywhere, basically. But when you put that crystal ball down and you blow out that candle, it's like, oh my god, where'd Scorpio go? I can't feel them. I can't see them. They're not my dreams. Oh, no, what's going on? I need to talk to them. What happened? That's what's going to happen. But anyways, ultimately, you want a heart-to-heart conversation. What they want. You deserve love. You are lovable. They want to build up their confidence. They want to know that they're loved. I feel like this person appreciates your confidence and your self-love, and just your outlook on life in general. I'm losing my voice again, or it kind of feels like it. And that happened to me on Morning Wednesday too, when I was reading Scorpio's, when I was doing Scorpio's reading. I can't remember what the hell it was about now, but this person is kind of envious of how strong and charismatic you are and just how you persevere and you pick yourself up every time you fall, dust yourself off, and just keep fucking going. Hell, even if you have like an open wound, gushing blood, and you could be losing all the blood in your body, you're still charging ahead to get help, kind of thing. Like, you don't give up. I know that was kind of a drastic example, but anyways, you just don't give up. And this person is like so drawn to that about you, and they aspire to be that way. And I feel like the disconnect has allowed them to do a lot of self-reflection. But I feel like they want to come in and tell you this. They want you to know that you're lovable and that they love you and that this had nothing to do with you. Yeah, there's a decision in love. If there was anybody else around this person, like an ex, the one that they were trying, like praying for before you came into their life, they're gone now. Yep. This person wants to open up to you, and they want to have a new beginning. I feel like if you just had this inner knowing that this person was coming towards you, that this wasn't over, that there was more to this connection than meets the eye, than what already had happened, or yeah, but whatever had happened between the two of you, there was a word I was looking for and I can't fucking think of it. But anyways, this person wants to come in. They want a new beginning with you. They want to take that leap of faith. They felt foolish in the past. They felt foolish for walking away. They felt like an idiot for doing that. It's like, out of all the people I could let go, I let go of the one person who makes me want to be a better person. The one person who changed my life in a blink of an eye without even fucking doing anything. I don't feel like you gave this person money. I feel like you gave them advice and you just talked to them. You were you. You were just being you and living in the moment. And that, it almost saved them. I feel like you saved this person's life without even trying. And it's magical to them, which is fucking amazing. But anyways, they felt foolish for the disconnect and how they treated you and not recognizing this sooner. And now they've made a decision. They want to tell you just how lovable you are and that they love you too, and that they want to hold your hand as the both of you jump off this cliff together. It's like, I'll catch you, you catch me kind of energy. So what advice do you have for Scorpio in this situation, please, Spirit? I mean, no relationship is perfect, obviously, but so obviously there were flaws. There were things that needed to be worked through or changed between the two of you, but overall this is a beautiful, beautiful reading. It's recognizing your mistakes. It's seeing someone for who they really are, and I am having deja vu like you wouldn't fucking believe. All of a sudden, that's just fucking woo. Wow. Anywho, we have the Ace of Wands. Allow for this new beginning to come in. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So this is Libran energy to me. And then we have the Ace of Swords reversed, which is like seeking the truth, because I feel like somebody was hiding their emotions. They were lying to you before. The Queen seeks out the truth. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles after that. So that's that new beginning. Somebody lied. They said that they didn't think that this was going to go anywhere, that they didn't want to have a relationship with you. This is what was said previously, and that's why they walked away. But somebody's coming in to justify this, to justify their actions, to apologize for hiding their feelings, for their dishonesty. You have two brand new beginnings. It's like the best of both worlds. I feel like once this communication comes through and someone's truth is spoken, you're bringing the passionate new creative endeavor. Like, you're bringing the passion, the sex appeal, basically. That's what you're bringing to the table. And you could be writing this person like a song or a love letter or a poem or something. I don't know. I see somebody writing something romantic. But anyways, and they're bringing in the stability. And I'm not saying that you need their money. And I'm not saying that you're not stable without them, because you are. I feel like you two are equally yoked when it comes to the material realm and being stable and shit like that. But I feel like this is well rounded. It's like you pick each other up where you lack. So I feel like you bring in the passion, the heat, the chemistry between the two of you, and it's almost like it's so intense that it can almost feel like a fantasy, like you're not in reality. And this person, you could be dealing with an earth sign, and you might have fire in your chart, but either way, this person's more grounded, more practical. So it's almost like you can, with the intensity that you bring in, they kind of bring the both of you back down to reality. It's like, okay, yes, this is fun, this is amazing, this connection is out of this fucking world, but you know, we need to remain on earth, kind of thing. So I feel like this person balances you out. They it's the best of both worlds, like I said. But basically, your advice is to just continue to focus on yourself. Don't put too much time or energy, especially with this card here. Do not put too much time or energy or effort. Don't put any effort in, basically, towards this person. Allow them to come in with this communication. Don't write them off immediately. Give them a chance to speak their truth and to apologize for what they did say or what they didn't say, or just what happened between the two of you. Because this person has a lot to say, but I feel like they're going to start off really slow with bringing it to the table. So the cards that we're going to cover over on Patreon, which before I get to that, please like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more I have time to pick up on your energy. I don't know how to change the like button thing on YouTube. So even if it doesn't show any numbers, I will see it. So please hit like. Word of mouth, share my videos, tell people to watch my channel, whatever. It helps me tremendously if you would like to. I would be very, very grateful if you did. Anyways, we have breathe reversed and exchanging gifts. So I feel like there's a need for balance, because with breathe in the reverse, to me, it's like, don't forget to breathe, you know, just kind of take a step back and allow this person to put some energy in, to put some effort in, to bring something to the table. Because I feel like with exchanging gifts, it's like, relax, they need to do some work. You can't do it all. Even though you have the stamina to do it all, it's not balanced if you do. So that's basically your advice. If you want this passionate, stable, beautiful, loving connection to come together, period, or come back together, depending on where you stand in this, you need to let them bring something to the table here. It can't be one-sided. Otherwise, the universe is going to push you two apart again, and you're going to have to cycle through the fucking weight all over again. And that's no fun. So learn from your mistakes, learn from the past, and just let this person tell you what they need to tell you. Even if it's hard to hear. Like, don't be defensive. Listen. Don't try to control or dictate the communication or the situation. Just let things kind of unfold naturally, you know, let the chips fall where they may, basically. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Like I said, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit me up for a personal. My email is in the box below. Don't forget to go over to Don't forget to go over to Patreon. Support me over there. Any denomination, you can cancel at any time. So if you start off with $10, you can always lower it at a later date or increase it, whatever you can afford. It helps me out more than you realize. Like I said, you can cancel at any time, so no obligation. I do the extendeds over there. So if you want to know more and what the hang up is, and I mean, if you're anything like me, you're nosy, so you might want to know. But we'll see where this is headed, and what challenges you guys might face. But I also have mini love reads over there, and I do other stuff. So, and I have a short story over there as well. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.